friends, I am Santo Dutta from Digitek. Today I will talk about robotics. The robot. The word robot came from a Czech word robota. Robota means forced labor or slave labor. The word robot first introduced by Mr. Karel Čapek in 1921. Mr. Čapek was a drama writer, a playwright. He has written a drama, science fiction drama on 1921. In the name of that drama is Rusum's Universal Robot, and he has introduced one character, robot, in that drama. It was a machine which looks like human, and there is a huge famous drama, and he became famous due to this science fiction later on. And this is the robot first came into the existence. Then, as per if you go by the definition, as per the Oxford Dictionary, robot, it's a machine which can perform the several complicated tasks in a sequence or on sequence or off sequence based on the programming or the command written in it. Now robotics. Robotics is a science which deals with the different issues of ideas of robot, concept of robot, manufacturing of robot, and use of robot in different sector and segment, different uses of robot. That is called the robotics. And the robotics is not a single independent silo subject. It's basically, you can say, it's not a single subject. It's a combination of several subjects. When you are talking about robotics, you cannot avoid the several subjects. Suppose, let me give you an example. So when I am talking about robotics as a subject, there is a mechanical engineering to it. There is a IT and computer science to it. There is automation and instrumentation to it. That means it is not a single subject, it is a combination of all these three. A person who is working in robots, he must have the idea of mechanicals. He or his team must have the idea of mechanical, automation, IT, computer science. Now I will talk about the robot in the movies. We have seen several kinds and types of robot in movies, especially in Hollywood movies. The robot which looks like human, which talk like human, work like human, they act like human, they play, they fight, even they love like humans. So we have seen a number of that science fiction, or I can say fantasized movies in Hollywood. And the most possible high-tech robot which we have seen in practical, that is Sophia. Sophia is a social humanoid robot. It was activated first in 14 February 2016. It is developed or invented by Hanson Robot, and the David Hanson is the father of Sophia. And as you know, it's a huge hype going on for Sophia. They are all celebrities from Will Smith to Shah Rukh Khan. Everybody is doing interview with Sophia. And Sophia, yes, obviously it's a unique combination of robotics and AI. As a huge AI part is there. The Sophia already got citizenship of Saudi Arabia. Can you imagine? A robot is a now citizen. So not only that, the Sophia can give 60 different facial expressions. So that is the thing. And it has visited all the countries including India. It visited India, I guess, in 2017. It visited India. She visited India. She has given several speeches, attended several interviews. In one speech, in a welcome note, it said Namaste India. And as per the David Hanson, the father of this Sophia, he said that Namaste was not programmed, and even the Namaste word was not in the instruction list. So with my little knowledge, I was really confused that AI can take decision based on the available instruction, based on as per the rules. AI cannot do something beyond the rules, something which is not available to it. Yeah, obviously it will do the choose. It will learn from somewhere, from something, or it will do the selection by itself. But it cannot do something which is not taught or which is not there in the instruction list. Maybe I don't know how Sophia has done that Namaste act. It is a very popular act, and there's a huge discussion was going on and a huge trolling was also been done with this namaste. And however, this was all of the what I say, celebrity acts. Now coming back to the reality, if you bring this robotics in industry, the industry where we belongs, so that is the hardcore reality, I can say. Here the robot doesn't do interview or doesn't give speech. They can't afford basically. Here in industry, these robots are doing huge hard hitter labor. They are pulling or carrying the ton of load. They are working in the pathetic environment, hazardous environment. They are saving human lives. These are the things which robots are doing in our industry. If you categorized the different category of robot, I can summarize into the 4 category. There are many. I can summarize into 4 broadly. First one is pick and place robot. Pick and place robots are the most common form of robot which is used in industry today. I'll elaborate it later on. Then comes the welding robots. There are welding, different kind of welding robots are available. Then there is your cutting, milling, polishing kind of robots. Then material handling and packaging robots. These are broadly 4 kind of robots. Other than these 4, there is another 2 kind. One is cobot. Cobot is basically, you can say, full form of cobot is collaborative robot. It is not purely industrial robot, although it can perform in industry also. Collaborative robots means the robot can work in collaboration with human. Normally the industrial robot, how it functions, let me explain. Generally in any industry, the industrial robot is kept in a fencing. That fencing have the safety circuits, safety light curtains, safety mat, and so many safety arrangements. Suppose you enter in that fence, the robot will automatically stop. It will go into the safe mode. And it's for the safety of the human life. It has been done like that. But in collaborative robot can work hand in hand with the human. Suppose in a process line, there are 3 humans are working. The 4th person is a collaborative robot. Again, the 5th person is a normal human. Then suppose in the process line, they can work in coordination. So this collaborative robot can work in collaboration with the human. What are the difference? Main difference is the safety. There's a huge number of sensors are there. Even you cannot get hurt by this robot. Suppose the robot is moving, you put your head over there. But just after touching your head, after certain threshold, it will automatically stop. It will not hurt you. And even today, if you go to Singapore and Dubai, you will see so many robots in the restaurants. They are cooking food, they are making pizzas, they are making omelets. These all robots are collaborative robots. These robots are safest robots, and nowadays in industry also they are working several places in the mainly for the repetitive boring job. They are doing it with 0% error. Actually, in a normal repetitive job, these robots, cobots, where human is also involved, can work. These robots, not only cobot, all the robots, industrial robots can work 35,000 hours continuously. So that is the ability, that is the productivity you can have from the robot. One is cobot, another one is mobile robot. Mobile robot is nothing but the robots can be used to carry the material, carry the object, carry the product, carry the device from one place to another place. Suppose in a factory floor, if you want to move one material to another place, you can use this mobile robot. Mobile robot will move by itself. It doesn't work on the magnetic strip. Magnetic strip are all the old technology, obsolete technology. This mobile robots having their own guided mechanisms. They are like one kind of your manless, driverless car. They have the sensors, motion sensor, vision sensor. They work on the path, given path. They will work on that path. If anything happen, any accidents happen, it will take decision based on the AI, and also it will change the track based on the availability of the routes. Firstly, you have to put the entire location map to it, and then accordingly the available routes and the sub routes. That during the movement, if anything happens, it will change the route as per its intelligence and as per the AI. So that is the mobile robots. And in our experience, we have experience of pick and place robots, we have experience of cobot, we have experience of mobile robot. And probably you know that we are the system, or what I say, authorized channel partner of Omron for relays to robotics. And Omron, in robotics, Omron there are many robots they are having. They are having several kind of pick and place robot. They are having cobot. They are having mobile robot. So many kinds and series of more robots are there. So we have experience of all those. Now I will go in deep with pick and place robot. There are basically three kinds of pick and place robots. One is parallel robot, one is SCARA robot, another one is articulated robot. In parallel robot, basically parallel robot is also called your parallel manipulator. It is having the several independent legs. The several independent legs are connected to the end effector or gripper in parallel. Gripper means the end part of the robot, pick and place robot, which grips the material, hold the material, or it can push the material. That part is called your gripper or end effector. So several legs are connected to this gripper or this end effector. When it operates, it just looks like a spider. So this is called the parallel robot. And the parallel robots are the most fastest robot available in the world today. And then comes the SCARA. SCARA full form is Selective Compliance Articulated Robotic Arm. SCARA. These SCARA robots are having your layout is on like that human arm. It is having the Z axis is fixed and X axis and Y axis are movable, and they are like the two link joints human arm. It can move 360 degree. That is the beauty. And the most important part is the SCARA robots are the most precise robot available today till now. And after the SCARA there is articulated robot. Articulated robots are the robots with radial joints. The robot is generally, these articulated robots are having the 6 axes, 6 joints. These joints are rotary joints. It can move 360 degree. And these are the robots which can reach to the non-reachable place. Typical places where human being not possible to reach. The reach area is huge. Any difficult position it can reach. It can take snaps or whatever application you use it will do. So that is the robot capable of reaching in the most critical and tough locations or tough areas, having the critical reach area. That is the articulated robot. And articulated robot, because of this facility, most of all cobot are also 6 axis, the same layout they follow. And the most even you will see in the stadiums nowadays, cobots are taking pictures. All cobots are 6 axis cobots, so that it can have any movement in any directions. So these are pick and place robots. Then there is a welding robot. There are basically mainly 4 kind of welding robot: spot welding robot, arc welding, plasma welding, and one is your hybrid welding. This is nothing but a robotic hand which a welding head. So these are the robots are available. So in robot, what I have find out that the important is, as I said, these robots can work 35,000 hours non-stop with 0 error. So it can replace the monotonous repetitive job first. Second one is it can work in a hazardous area. It can work in a dirty environment. Third one is it can work in those environments which is not fit for human being. Suppose in an environment where there is a poisonous gas, human being cannot stay over there. These robots can work. It can work in space where we cannot reach and work. The satellite, different kind of satellite robots are there. It can work in space. It can go to the space to do any exploration. It can work underwater. And these are the facilities of robots in our industry. And with this video, I guess I have clarified the basics. You have got the idea of basics, what the robotics is, how the robots are general categories, and how it performs, and what are the benefits. It's a huge subject, very tough to summarize all in one video. However, I have tried my best. Thank you for your attention, and bye till the next video. Thank you.